full of anticipation and pitfalls. Andy Murray to make return versus Nick Kyrgios. Andy Murray will make his long-awaited return to competitive tennis after an 11-month absence, and his first match back on court is set to be a corker. The three-time Grand Slam champion will take on unpredictable Australian Nick Kyrgios at the Fever Tree Championships, in what will be the sixth meeting between the pair. Kyrgios has one of the most feared games on grass, and there were audible gasps at the Queen's Club when the unseeded pair were drawn out of the hat next to one another. Here we take a look at Tuesday's matchup and offer a prediction as to who will come out on top. The Scot has not been seen on the ATP Tour since limping out of his Wimbledon quarter-final with America's Sam Querrey. There were brief sightings of the Scot at Andy Murray Live in Glasgow last November, where he took on Roger Federer in a charity match, and in Abu Dhabi a month later where he lost an exhibition set against Roberto Bautista Agut. It was clear that his movement was still restricted 6 months on from Wimbledon, and after pulling out of the Australian Open, he went under the knife. Following surgery, the aim was always to return for the grass court season, and he seemed well on course to do that when he was seen practicing at the Murtaglu Academy in Nice back in March. A further setback followed, though, and he only returned to practice a matter of weeks before Queen's started. Organizers at this event admitted his participation was touch and go until the final moment, and he only made the decision to play 30 minutes before the draw started. A small media gathering watched him play a practice set with compatriot Cam Norrie on Friday afternoon, and his movement seemed almost uninhibited, although the Scot admits he still feels some pain. Grass is a notoriously slippy surface, and many are concerned that Murray could cause further damage to his body by attempting to return from an 11-month absence. Last year's Wimbledon runner-up Marin Cilic sounded a note of caution, saying, "I would say probably the most difficult to come back on grass just in terms of movement. You're exposed. Andy hasn't played for 12 months now, and even though he's probably one of the most natural guys at playing on grass, I believe it's going to be a little bit more difficult for him to find his ground and movement." Three-time Wimbledon winner Novak Djokovic also believes it will be tricky, although he claimed Murray is arguably best placed to return on his favored surface. When asked if it's wise to make a comeback on grass, he smiled, "If I'm Andy Murray, probably yes. First of all, he's very comfortable on grass. I don't want to put my words to his mouth, but seeing his results, he has felt great on the grass and always played very well. And it's at home. He needs that support, he needs people to back him up, to be behind him and show him that he was missed. The one thing, again, I don't know the state of his hips, that could be a bit dangerous is slipping on the grass. That's something that is very unpredictable, and grass is always this kind of surface where one wrong footing can make something go wrong, especially in the hips. I just hope for his sake that that doesn't happen." Murray has largely had a hold over the wildly unpredictable 23-year-old, winning all 5 of their previous meetings. Kyrgios has only picked up 1 set in that time, and Murray eased past him in their only grass court encounter on his way to a second Wimbledon title in 2016. The 31-year-old has enjoyed plenty of success at Queen's, lifting the trophy on 5 separate occasions, while Kyrgios is yet to pick up a win after 3 first-round defeats. Murray 5-0 Kyrgios grass H2H Murray 1-0 Kyrgios last meeting Wimbledon 2016 R16, Murray 7-5 6-1 6-4 Murray said of the matchup, "It's obviously a very difficult match because when his mind's on it, he'd be one of the best grass court players in the world because of the way that he serves, and he can play pretty much every shot. At the same time, you'd think there's not going to be loads of long rallies because of the way he plays. It will be a difficult match in that he's very, very good, but in terms of for your body in the first match coming back, there's lots of quick points as well, so there are some positives and negatives there." Despite Murray's pedigree in West London and his 100% record over his opponent, it will come as little surprise that Kyrgios is the favorite for this one. Betfair viewed the Australian number 1 as the second most likely player to lift the title behind Novak Djokovic, with Murray way out at 22-1. 1/2, Kyrgios 13/8, Murray to win the tournament 9/4, Djokovic 9/2. Kyrgios 11/2, Silic 15/2, Raonic 8/1, Anderson 9/1, Dimitrov 18/1, Berdych 20/1, Querrey 22/1, Murray 22/1, Sock 33/1, Goffin 33/1, Shapovalov 40/1, Muller 40/1, Edmund 66/1, Manarino 66/1, Lopez 80/1, Dummer 80/1, Cherdy 100/1, Evans 100/1, Medvedev 100/1, Verdasco 100/1, Tiafoe 150/1, Meyer 250/1, Donaldson 300/1, Harrison 500/1, Norrie 500/1. Clark having watched Murray in action on Friday, it's tough to see him coming out on top in this. There were obvious, and understandable, signs of rust, particularly on serve. Though he'll be happy just to get a match on the surface under his belt, he can perhaps cling on to the hope that Kyrgios can turn up in the wrong frame of mind and beat himself. However, he looked pretty sharp in Stuttgart, and it would be a major surprise if he didn't record his first win over the former world number 1. Prediction: Kyrgios in 2.